Here's the number one thing that separates a high school national champion from all the other high school wrestlers. He or she went to nationals. You know, we just had junior nationals, which people just basically call FARGO since it isn't FARGO, North Dakota. Back in my day, it was in northern Iowa at the UD Dome, which is where USA Nationals is at every year. The FARGO National Champs went to FARGO. They cut 12 pounds, 13, 14 pounds. They've been training. They've got 50, 60, 70 freestyle matches in. They took a week off after high school state and they started training again. They're in the weight room. They're not hanging out, going to all the high school parties. They basically are just year-round kids, young adults. That's what they're doing. I remember years ago, Dayton Fix, his dad and I were teammates, and his uncle. We were all teammates at Oklahoma State. Both of those boys were undefeated high school state champions 4 times in Colorado. Great wrestlers. Derek was a starter at Oklahoma State, fractured his back, had 2 surgeries, and rods in his back. And his brother, Dusty, fractured his neck. So they were sidelined. Great guys, though. And obviously Dayton's a world-renowned wrestler. Dayton was a freshman, maybe a sophomore, and his dad showed him. He was doing sprints in front of their house, full plastics, full hoodie up as usual, busting ass, getting his weight down. And it's pretty hot in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma in July. And I remember thinking, see, that's a special guy right there. Not everybody that goes to junior nationals cuts weight and is ultra serious, but 98% of them are, because it's tough to qualify. But I think that's number one, is that they actually signed up. If you want to be a national champion, you got to pick a national tournament and you put it on a calendar and you go, okay, in 4.5 months, I'm going to Tulsa Nationals or USA Nationals as a youth or middle school wrestler. High school, okay, I'm going to Super 32s. Then reverse engineer, kind of, backtrack and say, what's the next 4.5 months going to look like? As far as my training is concerned, you're working your weekend, maybe it's our competition camps. Maybe you create opportunities for yourself. What's your weightlifting look like? And you figure out how to stay busy five times a week. You need to be lifting 2-3 times a week, wrestling 3 times a week. You can do both of those the same days. Probably take 4 days a week off and be a kid. But you've got to be lifting 2 to 3 days a week and wrestling 3 times a week. And on your days off, you need to spend a little bit of time looking at your goals. Maybe there's stretching involved. Maybe you have some rehab issues you have to do. Maybe you're going to journal. Maybe, I always say, you need to spend 2 to 3 hours a week studying sports psychology and that side of human performance, peak performance, how your mind works. Not really motivation. Some of you need to study motivation. A lot of you maybe don't. Maybe you just need to figure out, what are you afraid of? Why would you not sign up? That's what happens usually is these tournaments, you look at the list, you're like, no way, so-and-so from my state went 9-2 and almost placed at junior nationals at FARGO. I could have done that. Well, I don't know if you could have. You didn't even sign up. You didn't even cut the weight. So I think that's number one. And that's the gist of the video, is you have to be the kid who signs up. Sign up for stuff, throw your hat in the ring. Enter the arena. You see, warriors like wars. They need a war to fight. So, if you're a warrior and you're scared, or something's holding you back, you need to start developing that side of yourself. Because maybe you like wrestling, but you don't like to compete. Maybe you're a great wrestler, but you're not a great competitor. You have to become a competitor. A competitor wants to compete. everybody does. That's a part of it. They enjoy it. Big tournaments, sign